Hello everyone and welcome back to Conquest, where today we're going after a challenge that I saw in the comments. So basically the whole idea about this challenge is that you can't place blocks that are in the same section next to each other. So basically, let's just go ahead on here to 65. So say example that I wanted to place a conveyor belt. Well, can't really do that. So we got a conveyor and then we can't use anything else in this tab right here. So how are we going to get around doing that? Very great question. We could use mass drivers because they are not next to each other, which is probably going to be the thing of choice, or we could send items into like a mixer or something and then unload them and then send it to another conveyor belt, mixer, unloader, conveyor belt, basically stuff like that. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting challenge because another thing that's going to be difficult, building walls. How are we going to build a wall? We're going to have to find some other high health building to put in between the two walls. Gonna be kind of interesting. So let's see. Water's going to be a problem. Conveyors are going to be a problem. Turrets, that's going to be weird because we couldn't place anything next to each other. I mean, we could do something like that, but that's going to leave holes in the wall, so that's going to be kind of interesting. I can't use my RTG blueprint because the RTGs are next to each other, so that's going to be different. We're going to have to change how that works. Units is going to be weird because we could probably only make tier 1s because, you know, unless we figured out a way to put the units into the second constructor. I don't know if that's possible. We're going to have to test that out, but yeah, it should be an interesting challenge. So I'm thinking we're going to do a medium threat first just to test the waters because, you know, this might be hard. I don't really know. And then once we do that, we can go over to a high threat sector. I've marked them out here. All right, first of all, we're going to do 62. It shouldn't be too bad. It is just a medium threat after all. Another thing, I can't use vaults around my core or unload from them because they're all from the same section. I am going to be bringing exports though, just because, you know, it's going to be rather difficult without them, especially moving resources. Let's go. This sector has everything available. And there's no thermal. That's typical. Okay, but I saw a lot of oil pits down here. Look at this. Oil for days. We got a little bit of spores throughout the place. We got some ice, water, decently sized ore veins. Not a bad sector, you know. Not bad at all. All right, let's go grab some exports real quick before we forget. Radio exports have been acquired, and let's find the drop zone first. I think that's going to be a good idea, and also destroy these boulders along the way. You know how it is. All right, so it looks like one of them's up here. I am going to check around just to be sure there isn't a second one. I don't think there would be, but it is worth checking. Okay, it does not look like it. Okay, so it's up here. Now, do we want to cut this off here and have a bigger defense? I think that's going to be the best bet. So why don't we try to figure out some kind of wall system here? I need to find a building that's 2x2 but has a decent amount of health. Okay, that is not it. 160? Come on. Bro, really? 190 health? We can do better. Okay, 320 for that's pretty good. Coal centrifuge? No. Cryo mixer? No. You know what? What about the surge smelter? 430? You know, the spore press has a lot of health considering how small it is. So why don't we do that? Now, since these are not next to each other, this is legal. And then what we can do is we can, like, zipper it, you know? I could also leave the spots open, technically. But you know what? We may as well make this a little interesting, you know? Throw in some things that aren't supposed to be there. I need a 1x1 building that has a decent amount of health and is not from those two. Tabs. How about a... No. Switch? No. How about a duo? 250 health. Works for me. Put 2 duos there. Can't put a wall there, though, so I think we're just going to go with a router. Yeah, that looks like a pretty solid wall to me. Yeah, solid. See, now here's the annoying thing, right? I normally would like to put it here, because then it expands the entire way, but if I did that, I'd have to find a 2x2 building that is not from the wall tab and is not from the factory tab, so we're just going to kind of stick with it. Yep, I'd say that's pretty good. If the units want to go this way, then so be it, I guess. I don't know. I feel like building is going to be very slow for most of this challenge, mostly because I don't know how I'm going to get units. Because we can't use an unloader on the core, because that is in the same category as the cores are. So we're going to either have to manually unload them to get units done, and then move the units manually into the other factories. I don't even know if you can do that. I think it's worth a try, though. So why don't we just, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. And then we just are going to manually load this for a little bit. And now we need to power it, so power's going to be a bit odd. So we can put a drill We can do a water extractor. No, we can't. Water extractor doesn't work. Can we even get water in here? Would you consider phase conveyors to be touching each other? I mean, like... You know what? You know what? We're going to consider that cheating. Yep, I have decided. Look at that. Me making a challenge harder for myself. Never seen before. Power. We can do this. Yep, but what we can't do is put the power next to each other, so we kind of have to do it in a grid pattern and then put unloaders in between them. Okay, so what kind of unit is this? It is a flare. Okay. So that flare is going to come straight down here and shoot at my drill, which is not good. That's bad. Please cease and desist. Thank you. Now, these power nodes are not connected together, but I would consider a power node not to be touching. I mean, it is connected. Wait a minute. Hey, look at that. Problem solved. Now there's no wires connecting that. Perfect. I'm going to need to remember to turn that back on. I'm going to be very confused when my power nodes do not work. Okay, so now we also need to build the second one, the additive one. I can't... Oh, I can take control of these guys. Why would you ever want to do this? Can I, like, go in here? Go in. Wait, how do you make them go in? Attention. Please enter the factory. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, well, it was worth a try. All right, so we got some power up here to our quote-unquote defense. We need to make sure that the flares want to go here. So what do flares like? I remember this. Hold on. Give me a second. Flares like power generation, don't they? Okay, so there's that. We need to build a wall, and then we need another high health 2x2 building. Let me see if there's a better one. There's got to be, right? Oh, wait, containers. Those got to have some health, right? 220. Really? Man, what kind of weak sauce buildings are these? Hang on a minute. Now, if we use mend projectors... Wait, this is actually a genius idea, because then the walls would just heal itself. So now what we can do is we can put a drill here. That's not doing anything weird. Okay. And then we can put 2 fuses there. Maybe another one there. That's not touching anything. If we put one here and here and here, it's gonna be a bit weird getting ammo in there, but I think we can do it. Okay, this is gonna be really weird. We run an RTG, unloader, conveyor. That's 3 separate tabs. It is gonna eat our ammo, but that's not really much I can do about that. Cool. Okay, so what about the extras tab? So these cannot be next to an unloader. But it isn't if we put it right there, which also gets everything else. Okay. What about power nodes? That can't be next to anything from the electrical tab, but that should be fine. And that and that. It's literally like doing a puzzle. I'm doing a puzzle right now. But I think this puzzle is correct. But I think we got our defense down. So let's get through some waves here so we can go to the harder sector. And we're going to add some extra restrictions to the hard sector because this wasn't too bad considering that I've basically just made a zipper wall. Oh, looks like we got a ground unit now as well, and they're going up here probably because of that. So why don't I just fix the zipper by doing that? And now they'll want to go straight forward. Going straight down. Gets obliterated. All right, yep. Let's just get through this sector so we can go to the harder one, and we're going to add 2 more restrictions, I believe. Apparently, we've got some Horizon here that have decided to bomb the zipper spore wall. Why? I don't know. What are these guys like? Factories? Because there's no way they're going after the duos, right? Surely. What are you guys doing, bro? I'm not very good at anti-air, am I? Okay, well, apparently they like to go down there instead, so we're going to add a nice, big, juicy factory for them right here. Okay, well, there we go. Now they've got a nice silicon crucible. Maybe they'll like that instead. Okay, they don't care. What are you guys doing? Yeah, get out of here. All right, we need to fix this problem. So how are we going to fix this problem? Well, let's just put another turret down here. What can you take? I'm not doing that. Salvo, my man, what do you take? Copper? Fine. I don't think it does. Okay, well, that's annoying. I guess we're going with surge smelters. This is our item transport. All right, yeah, we need to power this solar panel. You know what? That works. And then we can do one on each side, because then they're technically not touching each other. Why are you still here? Okay, please stop blowing up my conveyor. I should have used a fuse. There's literally titanium right there. Thank you. Now, please let me build this. Okay, we're gonna need a mender. Well, we're just gonna keep chugging along. Alrighty, last wave on the medium threat, and then we can go over to the high threat and make this challenge even more difficult, because that's what we do. You know, I'm getting really sick of these guys. They're super annoying. Ta-da! Sector captured. Okay, get me out of here. I do not like this place. Take off this little icon here, and the next up we're going to 126. It is a high threat. I'm thinking the new rules are even diagonal counts as next to each other, so we can't do the zipper walls like I've been doing. And we're going to try to use some more advanced turrets, and we're going to have to make the ammo for it, just to make that a little bit more difficult, you know? Alright, let's do this. Alright, good news off the start. Only 35 waves. Bad news off the start. There's water here. Okay, it does not continue, so it's not going to be an aquatic sector. That would have been bad. We would have gotten smoked. Okay, sector review. This is pretty good, you know. There's a nice cluster of ore here in the center. We got black sand. We got some spores, ice, shale. There's no oil, and there's a perfect 4x4 thing of coal down here. Look at this. That's not normal. I'm guessing the enemy core is down here, or it's up there. My guess would be down here, mostly because it's a circle. Yep, this is going to be a very nice kill funnel that we can make here. Should be a pretty simple sector, and 35 waves, as I said. No boss. Alright, let's grab our exports. What? What do you mean 126 lost? Oh, I literally just launched there. That's crazy. Well, this is why you take a turret with you, you know? But we can't because we need an unloader. Dang it. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Well, it just went away as I was saying it, but wind it back a little bit. We did, in fact, get the achievement to fill the core with every single type of resource. So that's good. One more achievement out of the way. All right, well, let's go launch back to 126. So now that we actually have our export hub ready, we shouldn't lose it instantly like we did last time, but, you know, honestly, it's probably going to happen again. Yeah, we get it. All right, resources acquired, and we're still alive this time. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Why don't we, since we can't really build units, because I don't know how to actually tell the monos to go into the factory, why don't we just go build a defense? Or at least a temporary defense until we can build a real defense, because we are going to use some turrets that require some nice advanced ammo. It'd be really funny to make surge alloy here. I feel like it would be such a bad idea, but we gotta try it, right? For the culture, you know? Alright, let's try to make a wall. We need a 3x3 building. That has a lot of health. Wow, turrets. Hang on a minute. 1305 for the turrets? Well, why didn't you just say that? Oh, dude, look at that. That's genius. And then we make our surge alloy. You know what? We are going to have all natural, 100% locally sourced, grass-fed surge cyclones for the first time ever. How exciting. But problem with that is we do, in fact, need to make surge alloy. So let's just go with 2 factories. Titanium. We can do that. That should work for that. Power, we're going to have to deal with power somehow. Is there a vein of thorium down here? There is. Okay, cool. Let me just throw in a temporary solar panel. That's not a solar panel. That would have been really bad. Okay. And now what we can do is we can do what we did last time. We can just run the RTGs in a grid like this and then just connect them all with unloaders. Yeah, this is not pretty at all, and I don't like it, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I think if we do that, that should work. There's nothing adjacent there, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Please build the unloaders first. You know, I never realized how slow building is without any help. This is torture. We're making 270 power? That doesn't seem right. Oh, yeah, it's right, because they're not connected, are they? We actually need to connect all the power things together, and we can do that with a large power node, because technically it's not touching because I turned off the lasers. I mean, it's not touching because it's not next to each other. Okay, cool. There we go. That's 4K power. That should be enough. Now, what takes titanium? Cryofluid mixers. We can use cryo mixers to move this. I'm going to try to go around this lead here. We might end up using it. We might not. Not really sure. So then basically what we have to do is we run an unloader and we run a conveyor, and then we copy paste this to bing, 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 bong. Okay, let me get there. This is not cool. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, we've got lead in there now. Titanium, we need silicon and copper. Copper is going to be a piece of cake. We're just going to run it straight into a second one. Yeah, that would work, because then I can just run this straight into here, and then we can have a copper unloader. I've got to get rid of these daggers here real quick. Get out of the way, bro. I got a challenge to do. Silicon is up next. This is going to be weird. Oh, we're going to... Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is so weird. Oh. Okay, so right now we have that, and that working. So we need to get coal into here somehow. Wait, but we need silicon. What transports silicon? Oh, I mean, a surge smelter does, but that's kind of redundant because, no, whatever. This is terrible. There's 3 more units here. These all need to move. That needs to go there. That can go there. This can go here. That needs to go there, and that can go there. So that's just the bottom, though. There. Can't do that because it's adjacent. So if we did like this, that works. That will work. And we do that. And now we're getting surge alloy. Okay, and then we can take it out. And now this is the part where we are stuck, I think. Mass driver. We're going to use a mass driver. Okay, so that's only the bottom one. That's going to have to move up there, which means that has to move to there. You have to go like that, you like that. Okay, this is really just a puzzle. That's all this is. I think we kind of screwed it up here. Hold on. I think we can fix this just by doing like that. And then we can get rid of that. This is incredibly janky. That needs to move down one, but that's still... No, that's a corner. That won't work either. Which means that needs to go into there, which... There we go. That looks like that's working. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, there's 5 enemies now. That's not good. This needs to be unloading coal. So if I move this to here... Okay, we gotta kill these units. I almost forgot about them. Then they're all the way up here already. Okay, I'm just making the lead conveyor. You like that. This needs to be lead only. Titanium! Dang it! Oh, okay, hold on. We move you here. You're not next to any conveyors, are you? No, you're not. And that should be good. To here. There we go. You go to there. And I think if we just split it into 3 different mass drivers, it would work nicely. So that's what we're gonna have to do. So copper? Oh, no, there's... We can fix that by just using it on one of those. Bam, bam. Rebuild the wall for the 15th time. Can you unload like that? No, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Because this is a factory. Oh, that's adjacent to that. Oh, dude, But how do we get copper in there now without getting it into here? Can this go next to this? That's not. Okay, I just realized that we can't do that either. Because then we can do that. Ammo. Okay, everything is good. Okay. Good grief. Now let's just go take a look at this final factory here. What is this?
Brother,
Okay, I'm gonna have to go investigate thoroughly this just to make sure I didn't cheat at all. I don't think I did. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. If there's anything wrong with this, leave a timestamp and tell me where I messed it up. I think it's good, but I could be very wrong. We're going to demonstrate everything that's wrong with segments. You know what? We're going to not do segments because it takes forever. We're going to do power nodes. This is illegal. This is illegal. This is also illegal. And so is that. This is the everything wrong. And this is just with the power tab. So it could be... I mean, it could even be this. This kind of stuff is illegal. It goes for every single tab. So if you can find anything like that in this, then good on you, but it would be a complete waste of time because I don't think anything's wrong. Okay, anyways, let's just go do some stupid waves, man. I don't want to look at this anymore. Good thing is, though, our cyclones here have a good 1,300 health, and our walls have a good 3,600. So if we did drop the level of the wall, copper wall and surge cyclones have the same health. Why do I keep saying surge cyclones? It's just a cyclone, but there's surge in it. There is no difference. But we're good now. Why don't we go ahead and speed up some waves and then get this over with, because I do not want to look at that again. That was horrible. Oh, okay, well, You know what? That whole wave montage was going great until one flare showed up. Do you mind? I'm trying to work here. You know what? Let's just fix that problem once and for all. Showing up 32 waves in. Why even bother? Unbelievable. Well, anyways, yep, it's been going pretty smooth. Everything's dying. You know, surge cyclones do be kind of crazy. We've gotten some fortress units showing up, but they are no match. Their mortar shells are doing a little bit of damage, but, you know, we got menders. We're good. And sector captured. I did not look on the map. Is there another base up here? There is not. Okay, sweet. You know what? I'd say with this, I think that would be pretty good for this episode. We didn't really capture that many sectors, but, you know, we did a interesting challenge. Would I recommend this challenge? No. Again, if you value your sanity, you will not do this because you will have to build something similar to this. I bet there is also a better way to do this, but this is the way that I thought of. So, you know what? If there is any better ways to do this, let me know in the comments. I am very curious now. But anyways, I think it's going to be it for this episode. I don't ever want to see anything like this ever again. Goodbye.